Hello there. Welcome aboard. Walter here. We're going to talk about naked trading today. Big surprise, I know. So, as we know, there are three areas that we can improve with our trading. One is the trading system. Two is our risk rules, the rules that we use to achieve our goals. And finally, it's the mindset, the trading psychology, which really is how we put it all together and execute our strategy. So, I'm going to talk about number one today, which is the strategy. And what we're looking at here, this is well, we actually have the Euro too, or the Aussie too. We have two charts here. We have the Aussie 8-hour chart, and this is the Euro. This is going back to, what is this, 2005, I think? Yep, 2005, May 2005 it looks like. In Forex Tester, my favorite simulator, how I test strategies and come up with ideas, and most of them are no good. If this system that I'm going to share with you today is something you like, you may be interested in the Small Account Big Profits course. You can click the link above or below this video to get more information about that. So what I'm going to do here, friends, is I'm just going to back this up just a bit. I know it's easier to see the candles when you zoom in, but I just want to kind of draw in my support resistance levels here. And I know the lines are pretty thick. I usually don't have my lines that thick either, but for the purposes of this, I think it may make sense to do that. All right. So looks pretty good. So we're on the Euro 8-hour chart here, and we're gonna go for it. Let's do it. By the way, just because you trade MetaTrader, I have MetaTrader accounts as well. You can still use the 8-hour charts, and we'll talk about that too in the Small Account Big Profits course. There are multiple ways to trade weird time frames. You don't have to just have a software or a platform that has that. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and see if this is going to fit what I want it to do. I want it to retrace here, either flat and create a box or go up. Reason why is this looks like it's in a downtrend. This is a very strong breakout from this level. It's probably going to do one of two things. It's probably going to retrace and then fall further, or it's going to snap right back up to this level. Now, even if it comes all the way back up to this level, I still might have a reason to sell. Like, it still could be a good trade. So let's see. Let's see what happens, okay? So what you do in Forex Tester, you just push the space bar here. What's going on here? And so far, so good. Okay. All right. Now, it's actually kind of hard to tell what's going on here. Let me see if I can put a box in here. It could be creating a box, or it could be... I don't know. It could be creating a box, or it could be falling through. If it's going to fall through, I'm going to put a sell stop down here. And then I'll put my stop loss up here. And let's just see what happens. Yeah, okay. So it's come back up. So I think what's going on here is we're actually probably in more of a box than anything else. So the reason why I say that is... I think actually we had something similar. I think we had this similar setup a while ago in a previous video. Okay, we're in a box. So what I want to do here is I want to see it fall out of the box to continue the trend. I'm actually going to just well, I'll hold it for now. I was going to say I was going to delete it, but I'd prefer that it really fall hard out of the box. Yeah, like that. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Because if it just spiked into it, that would be a bad look. But anyway, it's gone. And so now what I want to see here, actually, we have another retracement. So this could be an opportunity to add to this short and in the hopes that this trend is going to continue. So the way that I do this is I wait for the big candles to go in one direction. In this case, it's down. And then you wait for a consolidation. Now, they're usually going to come in two flavors. One is the box flavor like we had here, and two is the retracement trend line. And so this retracement trend line captures, notice how like the big candles account for most of the moves, and the small candles happen during the retracement moves or the consolidation moves. So that's what's happening here. You get these little tiny candles going up here. What's going to probably happen is you're going to see a big one fall right through the bottom of that trend line. There you go. So there it is. So I could sell. I'm going to sell right here. If it goes lower, I'll put my stop loss up here in case it does retrace after it triggers me, if it does, and it did, and it didn't retrace. And now it's doing it again. So what am I going to do here? Well, I'm going to wait. I don't really know what the trend line looks like, or if there is going to be one, or if it's going to box up. But, well, it's broken that one, so I'll put another sell stop here. It feels late sometimes when you get into these, but if the trend continues, you're actually not going to be that late. It always, and one thing that I remind myself of as a trader, is I remind myself that it always feels like you're doing the wrong thing when you're doing the right thing in trading, and it's kind of weird. It's the unnatural thing that's the one that usually is going to make you money. Doing something that a lot of other traders find difficult to do. And one is definitely to sell when the market's gone hard lower. Like, look at this. It's actually come all the way down here to this support level. And this support level, by the way, the reason why I believe the market has a memory here. The reason why I believe that is you'll recall, actually, when we did this, I drew the support level down here, where the market bottomed out over here many, many, many times. So I think that's why the buyers are coming in here, and it's probably a pretty good spot to dump this bad boy. Hold on here. What is going on? What is going on here? Yep, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to dump this bad boy. Maybe we'll just leave one on. How about that? We'll take out this one. We'll take out that one, and we'll just leave the most recent position on here. And we'll move the stop loss to break even just in case it decides to go and break lower. Now, if it sits here for a while, it's probably going to break. But if it doesn't, wow, it did. We still didn't get a retracement, though. So now what I'm going to do, friends, is I'm going to put this little stop loss just above these highs here. And let's see if we get another trend line retracement here. Looks good. So I might just take another sell here. Assume that it's going to go lower. Again. Magically. And there we are. So again, this is actually pretty sweet. A lot of trends won't last this long, of course. But the ones that do are going to pay the rent. That's the way it works. They're the ones that pay the bills. And okay, so this is good. I'm glad this happened. So my sell stop was below this bearish candle, and I was thinking this was a trend line retracement. It's actually probably more of a box now. So what I'll do is I'll delete my little trend line here, probably move this a bit lower, and I stick the box in here, and now I go, now we're in box situation. So we want to see a downside breakout of the box, and that would be a trend continuation pattern then. Ooh, that's good. Not good. There we are. So we're in again. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to move the stop loss to the middle of the box. Just in case this bad boy decides to retrace a bit. Oh, there's the other stop loss too. That's from the other trade, isn't it? So let's see what happens. I want this trade to come to an end so that we can... Okay. So we can get some closure. I'll move them all kind of right here. Now that looks like a pretty good reversal signal. It still could come down and double bottom though, so let's see. No, now this does not look like a reversal signal. This is looking more and more like a box consolidation. It probably looked better on like a 4-hour chart than this 8-hour chart. But again, it's probably if it breaks out to the downside below this box, this would be a trend continuation. But I have a sneaking suspicion it's over. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, cool. So what will probably happen now in most cases, like 80% of the time, is the market's going to just bounce around here, probably between here and here, most likely. About 20 or 10% of the time, it might just take off and go straight up. That's quite unlikely. It's more likely to, it might go in an uptrend, but it's probably going to have to mess around here and go up and down and sideways for a while before it actually does that. And you can see it's kind of what's happening. See? So there you have it. So those are two different ways that I use to take a trend continuation pattern. And one of the keys, and I've talked about this in other videos, you guys can look those up. In the other videos, I talk about how you can follow the crowd, and what the crowd is doing, we do the opposite. That's a really good indication that the trend that you're on, that you're riding, is going to keep going. So hopefully that helps. I wish you happy trading, and we'll see you in another video. If you want to join us, Small Account Big Profits course still open. You can click the link below or above this video to get more information. Okay, cool. See ya. Bye.